Hey guys, this is Jordan for Rapido Trains Inc. along with...
I'm Jason. How's it going, eh?
How's it going?
How's it going?
This week we're looking at HO scale balloon top coaches.
Yeah, they were also known as Canadian Flyers, but that wasn't the official name.
No.
But if you want us to call it that for you to order more, Canadian Flyers it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So the balloon tops are near and dear to my heart. I need a ton of them for my layout. And we've gone past the time at Rapido where I just make stuff for my layout because the company is too big.
Yeah. But this is an exception.
This is one that I've always wanted because all the commuter services around Toronto had balloon tops when I'm modeling, which is 1980.
Yep.
And so it's a gorgeous model. It's designed with the help of two amazing people. One is Richard Longpre, who is the world's expert on these cars.
He's literally written the book.
He's literally written the book on Via cars. Yeah. That's the whole other thing.
And
then Michael Humbert, who's our youngest designer, who did a phenomenal job on this and kept the mold count down, so we're not going to lose as much money as if it was a different car that we were doing, because we're going to lose money unless you order a lot of them like right now.
Yeah.
Like on most of our passenger cars now, we have track powered lighting, which is turned on by the magnetic wand. I want to say Rapido was the first manufacturer to do that in North America.
So.
And what do they say? Often imitated, never duplicated.
Exactly.
That is us, Rapido.
And these are, like you said, these are fully track powered with capacitors.
With capacitors, so you won't have to worry about it flickering.
Exactly.
We learned a lesson on that. The cars were built in 1937 by Canadian Car Foundry. There were no use of Pullman standard plans in these cars.
No.
These are entirely a Canadian Car Foundry design.
And I lived a very long life with both CN and Via. Right until 1996.
So in 96, in the misspent days of my youth, I wanted to go up to Churchill as I was just about to turn 21, and I got a ticket to go to Churchill on the old blue and yellow equipment. And it was actually I got to Winnipeg and they put on the HEP and I was literally crying. I was crying because it was all my savings into this trip. And they brought down the manager who said, if you stick around for another couple of days, we'll put the old junk. He said, you came here all the way to Winnipeg to ride the junk. We'll put on the old junk for you if you stay around 2 days. And I did. I stayed in Winnipeg. Little I know that I would next be there with, meeting my wife there and stuff. But I was in Winnipeg, and when on the way to Churchill on the old blue and yellow stuff, we stopped in the PA. And the last one of these cars was sitting there ready to leave on the mixed train at the time to Lynn Lake. And so I got to go and explore it. And I remember thinking at the time, this is such a cool car. It's got a massive women's bathroom. It's got super comfortable Hayward Wakefield seats. And you can see in our B-roll that you can really see through each seat is several pieces. So you've got the armrest see-through effect.
It's a nice cost cutting there, eh?
It's a gorgeous car.
And you don't just need it if you're modeling CN or Via in the 30s through the 80s and 90s. These went into excursion service all around the U.S., Cape Cod in particular, which we've included in our first.
In early pre-orders, it's our top seller.
Exactly. And on top of that, we're also doing some painted unlettered versions, so you can just
create your own excursion line for your freight railroad. And on CN, they ran into Chicago. They ran all over the northeastern states on all those mixed trains that CN would run with the American railroads. And they also were in all sorts of trips, like the Super Continental would have these thrown in. The Rapido would have these. The overnight trains, the day trains, they really were mixed in with other cars.
The Barry Bullet, if you're doing the Barry Bullet.
Right, so all those commuter lines around Toronto that I needed for
with the GP40.
It was going to Barrie, it was going to Stouffville. These cars were going everywhere because there was a decent sized fleet.
And excursions. So in the 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot of CN steam.
With the steam that you'd have balloon tops on the
cars. Even
and they were ICE AC. They never actually got electromechanical air conditioning. So they stayed ICE AC for a long time. You can see all of the ICE AC equipment. There's your CC&F typical water tank underneath there. There's your, I'm not sure, is it UC brakes? Richard's going to watch this and say, dude, you don't know anything about this car.
He's already writing his comments.
I'm telling we're missing the spring on here. That fell off the sample, but your real thing will have all your spring packs. So it's just, but you can see the usual incredible amount of detail that we put on it. Some little details that I think are really beautiful. Are you in focus? Can you see this? Sis, can I move back, move forward? This over here? Move forward, move forward, move forward. That's good. So one thing I really like is that we put end gates, etched metal end gates into the ends of each diaphragm. Now, in real life, you'd only have those on your last car, but because you're coupled up to other cars, you wouldn't know, right? So we just keep them on there. Another really cool detail, can you see in here? Can you see it right there, right there, right there? Can you see there? The trap doors have the handrail so that when you flip up the trap door, to walk down the steps, the handrail is right there. So we have a separate handrail. That's been on our passenger cars really since day one, and I'm really proud of that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're just gorgeous, gorgeous cars, and the trucks themselves. Can you see the detail there? Can I get in there? Yes, you see the trucks. You actually got, it's multi-level trucks. You've got that. It's not just one part. As you can see, the different colored parts in there because you've got all the brake stuff sort of recessed into your truck. So
that's a new tooling too.
That's brand new tooling. Yeah, a 6-wheel Commonwealth truck.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not one of those. It's got one solid casting on the outside of the piece. What do you call that one when it's got the thing in the middle? The thing, if you're a passenger car and you're screaming what that thing is, the thing that's in when it's a fabricated truck and not a cast truck as a thing. All right, forget it.
Right.
Anyway, here's the story. April 15th is the order deadline. I am very check this out. Separate little latch doodads on the roof. Isn't that? Is it focus? Can you see it? It's beautiful. All right, so full interior lighting looks great.
And don't forget, they would operate all the time with our smooth sides.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. April 15th is order deadline. The order is not that strong, but I'm not that surprised because it's an oddball. Oddball Canuck Classic.
Yes.
But show your love for oddballs and place your order by April 15th. Americans, Canadians, and all you overseas people who occasionally watch our videos definitely need these. It would look really good on a Great Western branch line in the UK.
You should send some over to Andy and see what.
There you go.
See what he can
22-inch minimum radius. I have because of these big trucks on an 18. You're just gonna have grief. So just don't. Please order yours, and you'll make me and all my little HO scale Kingston sub passengers very happy.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Take off.
Bye.
Lunatics!